Please subscribe and don't forget to press the bell icon to get notified whenever we upload a new video.
Welcome back. Now, Amitabh Chaudhry of HDFC Life is set to take over as the MD and CEO of Axis Bank. But who will succeed him at HDFC Life? The company is evaluating many options, including internal candidates as well as executives of other insurance companies. Yash Jain is here with the detail. Yash, who is the front runner for this job at this point in time? And what are you picking up with respect to what the process is going to be like now?
Well, Kritika, after Axis Bank decided to select Amitabh Chaudhry as its managing director and CEO, on September 12th, when the board of HDFC Life meets, it would be their turn to select the successor for Amitabh Chaudhry. Now, if you look at the exchange notification which HDFC Life had sent, it very clearly says that it will meet on September 12th to consider the appointment of the new managing director and CEO. And I've been speaking to a lot of industry sources as well as the people from the company, which is HDFC Life, and they tell me that there is no selection process which is really in progress at the moment. There is no sort of evaluation which will be done because the board already has a name in mind. The board already knows who it wants to succeed Amitabh Chaudhry, and that in all possibility is likely to be an internal candidate, and in all possibility that's going to be Vibha Padalkar, who's the current ED and CFO of the company. One also needs to remember that, of course, industry sources also share the same view that it will be very difficult for Vibha to handle both portfolios, which is the MD CEO as well as the CFO position at a company like HDFC Life. So there could be an arrangement which could be reached where Vibha could handle MD CEO as well as CFO for an interim period, and then later on the company will also replace Vibha as the CFO, give a full-time MD CEO and bring a new person at the position of CFO of HDFC Life.
Okay, that's an interesting take on that, Yash. We'll, of course, have Yash back on Wednesday when we are expecting some clarity on that. But let's talk about the unfinished task that Shikha Sharma leaves behind as Amitabh Chaudhry gets set to take over the top job in Axis Bank. Remember, his appointment was announced soon after he resigned from HDFC Life over the weekend. And CNBC TV agent Ritu Singh was the first one to report on the 3rd of August that Amitabh Chaudhry was going to be the front runner to succeed Shikha Sharma. She now joins in now to take us through an analysis. Ritu, take us through the key challenges that Amitabh Chaudhry is likely to face when he takes charge in Jan next year.
Well, to begin with, he takes charge, on the 1st of January 2019 for a period of 3 years and will succeed Shikha Sharma when she demits office on the 31st of December. In his past roles, he's not really been in the banking industry for over a decade now. Most recently, he was with HDFC Life as its MD and CEO. Before that, he was its Infosys BPO up until 2003 onwards. And prior to that, he started his career at Bank of America and held positions in the banking industry at Credit Lyonnais as well. So that is all the experience that Amitabh Chaudhry brings as far as banking is concerned. But do remember, even when Shikha Sharma took over from PJ Nayak in 2009 to head Axis Bank, she also came from an insurance background, which she held for over 8 years as MD and CEO. So what are the key challenges ahead for Amitabh Chaudhry as he takes over? One, of course, is the most crucial, that is restoring the financial health of the bank. For 2 consecutive years, the bank has reported divergences between what it reported as NPAs and what RBI saw as non-performing assets, which has really hurt the bank's image. Of course, many other peers also face the same problem. The top management team, now the DMD of Axis Bank is set to retire end of the year. The corporate banking head has recently quit. So those are vacuums that Amitabh Chaudhry will have to fill as he comes in. If you look at the financials this quarter, although there was some recovery, the profits were still down 46%. The gross NPAs are at 6.5 to fairly high. And in absolute terms, however, they went down sequentially. Last 2 years, divergences were also fairly high for Axis Bank. But that said, the brokerages are sort of upbeat on what, his appointment means for the bank. Macquarie, for instance, said that an external candidate was critical to ensure the credibility of Axis Bank. They also said, it is also critical to build the right management team at Axis Bank. Further, Macquarie also notes that, given that there could be potential changes at the top for Axis Bank, perhaps growth could take a backseat for a while as there's vacuums to be filled in the top position. We also, have Citibank, for instance, that in its report said that his appointment will ensure continuity once Shikha Sharma leaves, and this announcement itself, ends the uncertainty surrounding the top job at Axis Bank. He also says, interestingly, Citibank also says that the possibility of Axis Bank now entering the insurance business goes up, whether it is done organically or inorganically. Further, Citibank says that any changes that Chaudhry would want to implement when he comes over will, of course, take a period period of time. So all in all, the brokerages seem to have given a thumbs up to Amitabh Chaudhry.
Okay, Ritu, thanks for that special analysis. We will have to wrap up this edition of After the Bell. Thanks for watching the show. Stay tuned. Markets Today Talkback will take all the action forward on the other side. Stay right there.